Hey everybody, welcome to this week's edition of the Kentucky Hot Brown Boys. It's a very, very special edition. It is our Erection 2016 edition. It's going to be friggin' off the chain. I don't know why I just said friggin'. I'm being too nice here. It's going to be fucking off the chain. No dizzle or bizzle, folks. In the studio tonight, as always, my right-hand man sitting across from me tonight, he's the one, the only, the leverage sloping, Dusty B. What's up, dude?
What's happening?
Not a whole lot, guys. What's going on?
He's all right.
He's sorry, manning the mics and the cameras and stuff.
Yeah, we are Facebook and live tonight, folks. So if we seem a little off or out of it or whatever, or Dusty seems delayed, he's manning the cameras tonight.
And I'm doing the live feed too.
Yeah, he's checking the live feed from Facebook, getting all the questions, comments, concerns, anything you guys might have. So just bear with him, bear with us. We're all relatively new to this.
Glenn Childress just joined.
Oh, hey Glenn, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, Glenn?
Vote Hillary, not. Also in the studio tonight, the impeccable, the infectious, the promiscuous, the pretty much funny all the time guy, and some other description that he likes to call himself. I'm talking about the legendary Bruce Leonard.
What's going on?
Yeah, you see it, man.
I can't wait for this shit. Let's get this going.
I know you've been itching all week.
Well, yeah, but I
just
just want to get this over with.
Nah, you.
At this point, I just want it to be over.
Well, the election as a whole,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I'm gonna get a fucking ulcer if it goes on. If we're gonna do this, let's just do it.
What would you rather have, like an ulcer or like a blown out anus?
Ulcer for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Blown out anus, you can just stuff it back in there and go about your day.
Yeah, but have you seen that?
Yeah, it doesn't look pretty.
Yeah, it's brutal.
That's very true. Very true. On the phone with us tonight, a very special guest, very lovely lady. You guys, you old school listeners may remember her from it was like episode 13 or something like that, 10 or 13. I don't know, way back in the day, season 1. We talk about her quite a bit on the show, actually. But she's joining us tonight. Yes, we do. The lovely and talented and incredibly gorgeous, I might add,
stop.
Erin Flanigan, ladies and gentlemen.
You stop that.
No.
I can see her blushing from here.
She was originally
Yes, I am.
she was originally going to come in and join us in the studio tonight, but Erin proves once again that it is super hard to get a female in my basement after dark. So
I don't know how that is.
I couldn't tell you.
Hey, we've had you here before.
Yeah. Well, that was
I've
at the
been
old
there
place.
before,
Yeah.
and I
The old
made it out
place,
alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know that we may need this for a court case someday. So I'm glad we're documenting this.
Oh, it's
So-
funny.
How have you been since last time we saw you, Erin?
I'm excellent, man. I could not complain. Life is good. Just got back from Nashville.
How was that? What exactly happened down in Nashville?
That was sweet, man. I was in the mountains with a woman named Judy Stackey, who for 20 years was the president and CEO of Warner Chappell Records.
Oh wow.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know how the hell I got there.
That's one of those situations where it doesn't matter how you got there, as long as you're there.
Yeah, as long as you're there, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. She's responsible for Sheryl Crow's career and Jules and Katy Perry and
Wow.
all these. Yeah,
The list goes on.
the list goes on.
Can you
She's
get me
worked
Katy
with
Perry's
Dolly
number?
Parton. What's that?
'Cause he said, "Can you get him Katy Perry's number?"
I wish I could.
Please.
Man, I was hoping like she'd show up or something.
That would have
We
just
could
been
chill,
awesome.
Hang out.
That would have been epic.
Yeah, it would have been.
So were you talking about music? I mean,
Yeah, it was a songwriter's, what do you call it? Retreat. And we hung out for, let's see, 4 days. And we did yoga.
Right,
and we
right.
wrote songs, and we ate food, and we hung out in the hot tub.
Nice.
And 23 writers.
Now, I know we're
all
supposed to
over
be
the
talking
world.
about the election here, but back it up for just a minute here.
Yeah.
Hot tub?
I thought that might interest you.
hot tub?
Yes. Describe this hot tub. Was it like a big hot tub? Were there...
There were actually 2 hot tubs. We
Was it
called
Fruit
it
Loops?
Songwriter Soup.
Songwriter soup.
Songwriter soup. That's a soup that I think I would eat.
I think you would
Honestly.
enjoy.
Yeah. I'm not a songwriter,
Yeah.
but I do like soup. So was it like guys, girls, all girls?
Lots of girls and some boys.
Some boys, but mostly girls?
You know, it was about half and half, I think.
I'm not going to lie. That's pretty hot.
Did they have bikinis on?
A couple, yeah.
Anybody go nude by chance?
Not that I'm aware of, but
Fair enough.
it might have happened. But
Speaking...
what happened in the hot tub, you know.
Stays in the hot
stays in
tub.
the
I
hot
got
tub,
you.
right.
I got you. Since Dusty B had to bring up bikinis, I would not be myself if I did not comment on the smoking hot bikini pictures that you post up on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, I got so much crap for that.
That, you know what? Something like that, I could take crap all day. Just post all you want and just forward all those negative posts towards me. I will handle
Well,
it.
She's gonna leave now, dude. She's like,
No.
gonna hang up.
Hell no, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
You know what? I'm
Least-
41 years old. I've had 3 babies, and I still got it.
Hey, you want another one? I'm thinking about going halfsies.
You know what? I think I'm good.
All right, well, you change your mind. We'll do a raffle
know.
or something.
I'll come to that basement.
There you go. I'll make you one of my famous Cosby coladas, and we'll have a night of it.
We'll make a baby.
There you go.
Can I watch, please?
It'll be streamed live on Facebook.
Do you have to?
I think my
do you have to
husband's
do the
listening,
Cosby colada
so-
when she already said she'd do it?
Yeah, that's true.
That's just
true.
redundant.
Yeah. Well, I mean, either way, I prefer them not moving and half unconscious,
I was gonna
dudes.
say, like,
Come on now.
you
Oh
like
my
it like that.
god.
Okay.
Hey, honey. Are you listening? I swear I'm not. Not gonna make any more babies.
She's being a good girl. It's all.
Yeah,
It's
let me
all
ask
for
your
fun.
husband that. Can we have another baby, but not yours?
Oh,
I'm gonna have one with another dude. That's okay, right?
Hey, all I gotta say is let's wait for Trump to get elected, and then he'll outlaw abortions, and it'll have to happen. There's no way around it.
Right,
That
right.
shit'll be
Yeah.
illegal. All right,
I'm
so
all for that. I like babies.
I got to get my my head straight here. We
I
got
like practicing.
We got to start talking about this. Yeah, practicing's good. We got to start talking about this election. The election. Yes.
Election.
Yes.
With an L.
Election. Yes.
Okay.
Election 2016.
I thought you'd wear your hat.
I was gonna wear my Make America Great Trucker cap,
Yeah.
and I forgot it upstairs.
I know. It's like,
I
Oh
know.
man.
I did forget.
I
I'm
thought you
with
jumped off the train.
No.
Throw Jerry from the train.
No, you'd have to throw me from the Trump train because I cannot stand Hillary.
Thank you.
What's really funny is I initially posted on Facebook is there any Hillary supporters out there that would want to come on and talk about this show? And not one single person, not one. I've got hundreds. I mean, I'm not super popular on Facebook, but I mean, I've got hundreds of friends. I see them post Hillary stuff, not all the time, but I mean, there were a few where I was like, okay, I'm going to bait these people in, get them to come on the show and talk and try to support Hillary. Not one single person that was a Hillary supporter.
Haven't you seen that
jumped in.
meme?
Oh, they don't
The
exist.
meme is like,
yeah.
there aren't any Hillary supporters. There's just a bunch of people that are terrified to give Donald Trump nuclear weapons.
Yeah. Very
And that's
good.
really the situation.
Yeah. Essentially.
There are some people that are hardcore, but they travel in tight packs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's not actually the one who's gonna decide to press that button. Like he's not standing there like, with this finger. Here's my finger on the button. I'm about to push it.
No, as commander-in-chief, he does have authority over everything in the military.
Sure,
Yeah.
but I think it's got to go through some.
Somebody's
Major-
got.
Well, yeah, somebody's gonna say,
Just
"Are you
because
fucking crazy."
Just because he says yes, push the button, or I'm going to push the button. There's another guy in the other room.
Yeah, but
where a
nobody's
light
ever
bulb
been in
comes
that
on. He's like, "Holy shit!"
Nobody's
he just pushed
ever
the
been in
button.
that situation, have they?
No, but they're prepared
And
for
you're
it.
not allowed to disobey a direct order from the commander-in-chief.
This is true.
It's illegal. So right there, you're gonna have a fucking. Basically, that's what you call a military coup.
Let's just,
When the
just
general
hope.
says, well, but I'm saying, when
Okay.
the commander-in-chief, who's the president, gives an order to the general in the
Right.
military, and then that general says, no, we're not doing this, basically, what you have is called a military coup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where the military is now saying, no, we're going to be in charge.
Right.
And these are the things that people don't consider about this election and all these things that are going on.
There's
seriously.
a lot to consider.
I never hear anybody talk about that. That's a crisis right there. That's a serious crisis.
if that does happen and Trump pushes the button,
If
and
Trump,
the guy-
let's just say
hold on, hold
Trump
on.
loses his mind and starts telling him to do all kinds of crazy shit, and eventually the people in the military go, "Hey, we can't listen to this guy telling us to do all this crazy shit." Right there, this is a crisis.
Oh yeah. Let's just hope and pray that if Trump does decide to ever push that button, first, if Trump gets elected, or should I say when Trump gets elected, and he decides to push that button, let's just hope that the person on the other end of that button isn't a Hillary supporter. Because they'll wait like 4 hours,
Yeah.
and then they'll come on
Just wait.
TV and be like, "Oh yeah, it's nothing. Don't worry about it."
I'm sorry, I was asleep.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I was
look at the
asleep.
call.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem you have now with the government in general. Is everything's become so partisan. That's what everybody. Same thing with this FBI shit. You know,
Oh yeah.
everything is politics and partisan feelings have gone all the way through, and so even in all these institutions, you got division.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah, but I think it's always pretty much split down the middle. I mean,
Yes,
pretty
but
much
the
50-50
the FBI and organizations like that used to try to stay at least publicly neutral.
So did the media.
yeah,
Yeah, well,
very true on that
if-
one.
Not anymore.
sure, but the right wing did that by splitting off and starting their own media.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Hillary owns the media.
No, I'm just saying in general, like way long time ago.
She definitely owns CNN.
Yeah.
It started.
Yeah.
It started at
The
what?
Clinton News
It
Network.
started at
Right.
It started at Watergate. There's a bunch of
Yeah,
Republicans.
she
who-
got fired
No,
from Watergate.
not water. That's Whitewater. I'm talking about Watergate, Richard Nixon. This is when the right wing turned against the media. So there's a lot of Republicans who are pissed off at the Washington Post because they took down Nixon, and that started that whole where the right wing started saying you can't trust the media, and they're
Well, guess who was
pushing a
there?
left wing agenda, blah 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 blah, and then they started their own media.
Right.
And-
Well, Hillary was involved in that one, too. I mean, they fired her ass from Watergate,
Yeah.
right? So she's been lying since the 70s.
Oh, I'm not here to defend her. I'm just
She ain't
talking
changed.
about history in general.
Right. That's some history right there.
Now, I
She's
think
been a liar since the 70s.
I think it's
She's
safe
a
to say,
politician,
Erin.
and a lawyer.
I'm not a fan.
Well, that's obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're definitely a Trump supporter. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, you are correct.
Okay,
Very
here's
good.
what I would like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to hear you as a Trump supporter say positive things about Donald Trump and not just sit here and say negative things about Hillary Clinton. Because we all know that people hate Hillary Clinton. And I'm not here to
Sure.
defend Hillary Clinton. And I would never say that the things that you said, that she's a liar and all that shit, aren't true. Because they are true. But what I want to know is, are you supporting Donald Trump because you believe in Donald Trump and you think that he's a good dude and he's going to do all these things? Or are you just supporting him because he's not her? That's what I want to know.
No, I'm supporting him because I'm tired of the political correct bullshit that's been going on for so long that there's finally somebody up there with no freaking filter. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't care what he says because he's not owned by anyone.
Right.
He doesn't get paid to say what he says.
Right. So
He doesn't need it.
An American Barishnikov, wherever, like somebody's gonna go up there at the UN and smash his shoe on the fucking thing. And act all crazy.
I
go,
mean,
yeah, there he is.
balls,
That's
right?
our man. Acting all sophisticated.
Barishnikov has a set of balls, man.
Yes, he did.
And-
I just thought it was a funny.
And those leotards were hot. I don't want to see Trump in any leotards, but
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I do want to see him as president because he's got some huge balls.
I will give you.
I will say this.
He does have big balls.
I
He's got
am
a wheelbarrow for them balls. They're so fucking big.
I am a huge
Huge.
Donald Trump supporter.
Do the lip.
And-
Do the lip thing, bro. Do it. There you go. You gotta go huge.
Huge.
There
It's
you
gonna be
go.
huge. Huge Trump supporter. But as far as him having big balls, I think they only look big because he has smaller hands.
Yeah. That's the rumor.
Now I could be wrong. They might be huge.
Oh,
He
But-
said there's no problem. He said
Yeah.
it himself. No,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
just, you know what? Like I said, has no filter. He'll say whatever the hell he wants. And yes, like his daughter said, he is an equal opportunity offender.
Yes.
He offends everybody. And I'm offended that you're offended.
Yeah, like this guy is just offensive enough to be the leader of the free world.
And honestly, I think I'm with Erin on this. I think we need somebody like that. Somebody who's not
Yes.
afraid to jump up and be like, you know what, Rosie? You're a fat pig.
Oh, man.
Or, you know, somebody...
It's different when he's. I mean, it's funny that. I mean, yeah, you just said like, yeah, he stands up to Rosie O'Donnell. That's funny, yeah. But do you really want him to fucking start mouthing off like that to people that got big giant armies?
Hell no.
But,
I mean, that's my point.
but you know what? Do you think people with those big giant armies want to mouth off to Donald Trump?
What?
What?
Yes.
Yes.
He's president.
I mean...
See, that's another part of it that I don't think that people don't understand. Do you really think that it's a coincidence that Vladimir Putin's making all these moves right now? Do you really
no.
think that he doesn't? He's licking his chops, man. He's like, you're about to elect this idiot, and he's gonna. It's like playing chess with a 12-year-old. He's gonna wipe the world with Donald Trump. He can't wait for you to elect this moron, and then he's going to do all kinds of shit.
For who she is.
No,
I
I think he knows that Hillary won't play around, and she will go to war with him.
See, that's where... I think
that's just my point.
Hillary might go to war.
She's a cold-blooded bitch. If you want to listen to these people,
Hey,
like,
yes, she is.
yeah. So
That's what everybody needs to know is that she is a cold-hearted.
okay. Do you think that Vladimir Putin is not a cold-hearted killer?
Well, we're talking about
No,
Donald
I'm asking.
Trump
No, I'm
and
yeah. Well,
Hillary.
and you're talking about making Donald Trump the president. I'm asking you a question. Do you think that Vladimir Putin is a cold-blooded killer?
I think he also
I'm asking
is a
you.
man.
Answer the question.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're not afraid.
Well, here's the deal.
For sure.
Okay. Do you think Donald Trump is a cold-blooded killer, or do you think
I
he's
do
just
not.
a blowhard in a suit?
I think he wants to fix the problems of this country,
I know,
country,
but the country. I understand
especially
that.
financially, because he
I
sees
understand
the hole we're in.
But there's also shitloads of problems going on in the world.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. You
And
think
he's like, you know what?
he knows
Let
nothing about
them
these things?
Take care of their problems. They're draining
America
us
should not be
dry.
the world police.
They are exactly.
I've
they
thought
are
that for years.
draining
Well, no,
us
I
dry.
think that too.
We
Yeah.
have to take care of
I
our
agree with
own
that.
country for a minute. at least for a few minutes.
It's been
and
far
get
too
this
long
country
since we've
back
done that.
together.
Okay, so you know what happens then?
Mhm.
If you do that, you know what happens? Let's say that you get your way and Donald Trump becomes president.
Well, we lose
right?
allies.
And he says, well, one, you lose allies.
Yeah.
But two, you're going to pull everything out from over there. You're going to let Russia take over the whole Middle East.
The Middle East ain't our fucking
No,
problem.
but that's what's going to
honestly,
happen.
so let them take it
No,
over.
but I'm saying that's what will happen.
Let them take it over as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I don't see...
I don't care what happens
Yeah.
over there
Yeah.
personally. I'm just telling
I
you
just
what
think-
will happen.
Oh,
Well,
If we back off from there, Putin's going to move right in and take it over.
and let them
because
take it over.
he is. He's the only one doing anything.
Right.
He's the only one with the balls, again, to actually do something about it.
He's trying to take over Ukraine.
Freaking
basically.
Obama's been talking about it
He already did.
and whining about it and scared to pull the plug on, or, get anything started. Let's just sit back and see what happens and
Well, yeah,
look
kind
like a
of-
bunch of ballless, weaklings.
Well, you're talking about
Awesome.
pulling out.
Hmm?
You're calling them weak, but you're saying you want to pull out.
I'm not saying I want to pull out. I'm
Okay,
just saying that
so what do you wanna
Putin is
do?
the only one who's taking action.
Erin, I just want to let you know I never pull out.
I knew that was coming. I so knew
Well,
that
then
was
we
coming.
will definitely make a baby.
I just don't think, like, I agree in sentiment with all the reasons why the Trumpism movement exists. I believe that, yes, there's lots of corruption in the government, and that needs to
Nothing
be
but.
cleaned up.
They need to drain
But
the swamp.
But first of all, both parties are corrupt, not just the Democrats.
Well,
And
yeah,
anybody that believes that if you got a hold of the Republican emails that they wouldn't be just as fucking dirty is fooling themselves.
oh yeah, no, I
Both
don't.
of these parties need to go. The two-party system needs to go away. There
Well,
needs to
if
be more
you look at-
choices.
Yeah, if you look at history, I mean, there's only been, 2 or 3 people that actually got into the presidency that were not bought by the Rothschilds or the freaking, Illuminati, whatever you want to call them,
Yes, and they got
who are
rid of-
ruling the world.
they got
And
rid
that
of
was
those parties.
Kennedy, who we know what happened to him,
Yes.
and who were the other 2? There was 2, I think. Oh, right,
Probably Lincoln.
Reagan, who they tried to kill twice, and there's a third that I think
Was it Lincoln?
Now
That's
we're
going back.
now we're getting to the Alex Jones territory.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
They had a time
Heck yeah, we
machine.
can go
There's a
there.
lizard
We
man
can go
there
there.
with him.
But for real,
Ray gun.
it's true. And look at
Some of it's true.
JFK Jr. He was running against Hillary for the Senate.
Oh, so
he was
she
winning.
killed him too.
Yeah, plane crash,
Well,
wasn't
his
it?
plane went down
Yeah.
with his whole family right before it, and she won. She got in. This
Right.
woman will take out
So that
anything
means-
and
right.
anyone to
See, here we
get
go.
where she wants to go.
Now we're in Alex Jones land.
No.
I
Let
want
me
to try
tell
to
you,
keep it out of the Alex Jones land.
I'm about to
Talk
drop
about
some knowledge.
the real issues.
I'm about to
And not all
drop
this
some knowledge.
fucking bullshit cloud
Hey,
fucking.
let the woman speak here, bro.
No, I wanna hear
I want to
it.
hear what she's
Yeah.
got to say.
All right, so I'm going to come way out from left field.
I'm going to come too.
Not yet. Why not?
No.
Hang on.
Should see his face.
Another 2
Let
and a
me
half
reach
minutes.
climax.
Maybe 3.
She said reclimax.
Let me reach my climax first.
Yeah, Jerry, don't be selfish.
Hey, I'm not selfish. Go ahead.
So,
Jerry always
okay,
gets
so
off.
Jerry, I've been digging into like this kind of astrology.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Looking at people's birth charts and stuff. And I'll tell you why. Because it's kind of cool. So, my daughter, Phoenix, she's 8. She was born on 888, right? And I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. And I named her Phoenix, like the phoenix of reincarnation. The number 8 is a symbol of reincarnation, right?
I thought 8
we're
was
about to
like
get
the
deep.
witch's number. That's probably something
Wait,
totally different.
wait. First of all, I thought you were a Christian.
Let me explain.
Okay, because I was going to say,
I
talking about
am.
reincarnation is kind of...
I am.
All right.
Yes, I'm not a Buddhist, but I use the term reincarnation, like the phoenix and the ape, coming back around.
Sure.
So but if you look at the very first sentence of the Bible, Genesis 1:14 says, God made the heavens, the planets, the sun, the moon, the stars as signs. Right?
Right.
That's the first sentence.
Sure.
And so anyway, yes, he made those to show us signs of what's going on in the world.
Right.
Actually, it's all written. It's all written in the stars. It says
Trump.
the heavens pour forth knowledge.
That's what I'm saying. We're going down the wormhole here.
It says, let's make America great again. It says it right there.
See that little?
Look in that telescope. Tell me.
See that little twinkle right there? That's America getting great again.
Right.
All right. You know the Christmas. Christmas is right around the corner. Remember the three kings? How'd they find the baby Jesus?
Right.
I want
Look at the stars.
Trump on my tree. I want Trump on the tree.
Instead of an angel,
Instead of a star on top of the tree.
Instead of elf on the shelf,
Trump on the tree. Trump taking a dump.
So anyway,
Trump on the toilet. That'd be so cute.
So
It's
then my
huge.
son.
Right.
My son was born on 4/14/14. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of crazy. Like, what's up with these numbers? Like, so I just kind of I was looking at it, and so I started Googling it and just thinking about, this is kind of weird.
Right.
So I started digging in,
And I realized
and then
the Earth is flat.
looking at what's that?
I said, and then I realized the Earth is flat. It's all a
It
big
might be.
lie.
So I've been looking at this for a few months, right?
Right.
So I thought, dude, I'm going to check at Hillary's, right? I'm going to look at her birth chart. Because you can really figure out what's up with the person. You can see what they're up to, what they're all about.
Right.
And
That
so
or
I did.
ask John Edwards.
I'll check that next.
So what did Hillary's chart say?
Yes.
Well, her birthday was October 26th.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you didn't know that.
I did not.
No,
I
nobody was
probably
singing happy
won't remember
birthday
that
to her.
tomorrow.
It was, just real recent. And nobody knew it. Because nobody likes her.
Because fuck that bitch.
Hope somebody smashed
So-
chicken.
Well, I said when she said that, I'm like, she's been around basically
Forever.
my whole fucking life, and I don't ever remember anybody publicly celebrating her
She's
birthday
actually
ever.
just a cockroach dressed as a man.
Yeah. No, she's a lizard
She's a
person.
Scorpio.
A lizard person.
Reptilian.
No, she's a Scorpio,
Right.
which is more
No.
deadly than a cockroach.
Right. Did you look up Trump the same?
I have a little bit, but I did Hillary's kind of more extensively
Sure.
first
Of course.
because I hate the bitch.
Right. Did that, and then a little Ouija board action.
No.
Built a voodoo doll.
I stayed away from that. That's probably what she's doing in the back room, playing with the Ouija board.
Have you heard the
It's like
recent?
South Park where they just chop a chicken head off and throw it on the chart.
Have you heard the recent reports that
yeah.
Hillary's camp is like devil worshippers and stuff?
Oh yeah, devil worship. They're also pedophiles. That if you follow the,
I've known that for
the
years.
right wing propaganda machine.
Oh yeah, they're all devil worshippers.
Yes, they're filling
They
in all
are.
the blanks. They're never gonna come true.
No.
No one will ever say, "Oh, we were wrong. We're sorry." They'll
No.
just put all this shit out there, and it'll be.
I've only heard I've only heard a little bit about Hillary and the whole Satan worshiping thing, and
Right.
obviously you've probably done your research on that. Fill me in here. Like, what proof do they have? Is there like a sacrificial virgin that they?
Did you just say proof?
I mean, like, what are they basing this on? Because
Oh god.
I just heard that one
It's
today.
nothing. Wild speculation.
I heard that one today, and
everything.
I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know from my research over the last couple of years,
right.
they're all Satanists, man.
What it really was that Podesto guy or whatever that said he practiced
Right.
some kind of magic.
He was invited to an artist exhibition.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, it was like Harry Potter night at the library. He showed up.
Was it like some kind of like black mass or something that this guy participated in?
She's an artist. She's an artist, an exhibitionist, and she does these like satanic rituals in front of people. And so
it's performance art.
apparently he was invited to this party, and
Right.
they're like, "Yeah, let's go.
Right.
Are you gonna be there? Who's gonna be there? You going? Because I'm going."
He's bringing the pixie
Hey,
dust.
if there was a hot tub and it was in the mountains and you were there,
got the
Aaron,
wand.
I'd totally go there.
Well, I can
My magic
completely
wand.
understand that.
I'd be like,
But
so
yeah, I just heard that one today. But I have studied into that quite extensively.
Oh yeah.
And-
Illuminati, satanic rituals.
It's for real, man.
Yeah.
You gotta wake up to the truth, brother.
Right.
you gotta get woke AF, Bruce.
Woke as fuck. Start shopping at Whole Foods.
So
So
when you
anyway-
eat grilled cheese, you don't cut your bread diagonally, right? Just
Well,
wanted to
I
know.
have a Jesus toaster, and it puts his face on the toast.
Okay, well, then that cancels it out.
That never worked again.
And then
It's sellable on
I can't
eBay.
my grilled cheese maker puts Jesus' face on both
Right.
sides. Yeah, it's awesome.
Right, yeah, I got one of those too.
But it puts a hole in the middle of it, though, too, don't it?
Just in his hands and feet.
Just his hands and feet.
Yeah.
Right, right. And the cheese comes oozing out. Yeah.
I don't remember hearing any juices coming out, but I'll take your word on it.
It's pretty sweet.
Aaron, we've actually been joined by another special guest here in the studio. You may remember him from the last time you were on, Mr. Chubby Friendly.
Hey.
Hold
Oh,
on, I think his
Mic's
mic may
not
have cut
working.
out. Hold on.
Sorry.
Try it again.
Hello.
Nope. Unplug it.
Hold on, I got you, bro.
Okay.
Everybody watch your ears at home.
It's all right.
The whole 5 people.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
hello.
Hey.
How's it going, Aaron?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Now, for those watching on Facebook, he's asked to not be videotaped. So the strange
I like
voice
my-
you're hearing is old school Chubby Friendly here,
Yeah,
kicking it here.
from the old school days.
Yeah.
Like anonymity.
Yeah.
Speaking of Facebook, Dusty B, have we had any questions or comments on the Facebook live feed?
Someone said, hey.
I
just
Hey,
kidding.
back.
Does Bruce have the smallest headphones or the largest head? I said his head just swallows them. Someone says, leave the mouthing off. The VP, everybody needs a Biden. And that was really about it. Someone said, get your rubber boots on.
Yeah, because it's going to get deep.
Yeah.
I definitely have my rubber on.
It's going to get, like, butthole deep. Like with, like, almond milk and...
And some Fruit Loops.
Ooh.
It's going to get there. It will get there.
Sorry, Aaron.
I like almond milk.
Not this kind.
Yes, I don't think you know what they're talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a secret message
Probably
there.
not.
No, you don't.
Is it organic?
Oh.
I mean, it's the bowl's organic.
To say the least.
Okay.
So anyway, on a side note, Aaron, I'll send you the link.
I don't know what the fuck this has
Don't
to do
watch it
with
with
the
your
election.
children around.
I don't know what to do with the election.
I'm going way off
In
the
fact, you
election.
probably don't want to watch it.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, I know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
So
Okay.
Chubbs, now that you're here, dare I ask, who are you voting for?
If I was going to,
You're not going to vote?
no, I'm not going to vote.
Did you fail to register?
Yeah, no, I didn't register.
Did you want to register and just like forgot? Or?
Well, I think I registered last year.
Dude, I saw you at the working the election thing.
No, I was just working.
I know, but
Yeah.
I thought you were there voting too. I was
No.
like, he's got to be voting too.
No, I think like I registered last year and I immediately got picked up for jury duty,
Nice.
and I had to get out of it immediately.
Gotcha.
So,
But
yeah.
if you were going to vote, who would you vote for?
I mean, if I have to pinch my nose and dive in, I would have to go. And I'm sorry, Aaron. I'd have to go Hillary.
Oh,
Oh,
you can
man.
get the fuck out.
Oh, man.
it was nice having you on the show again. Please see yourself at the back door.
Talking about, you said you wanted to have somebody fucking give the argument for Hillary Clinton. He's about to fucking do it.
I
We
know.
will not be making
Let
a
the man
baby.
do it.
So explain to
No, I
us,
just want
Chubbs,
to hear
why.
somebody else's. argument.
Yeah.
Aaron, did you say we're not going to be making a baby?
Yes,
she-
we will not be making a baby.
He was not here when we had that conversation. So you're trying to tell Chubbs you want to have a baby with him. He's like, fuck that.
Basically,
I don't know
earlier
if this is an opportunity.
earlier in the show,
I might change my vote. I know.
You're like, wait, you're giving away puss?
Wait, I don't
All
think
right,
Hillary.
Trump it is.
He wants to grab you by the pussy.
let me just fill
When
fill
you're a
Chubbs
star,
in
they
here.
let you do it.
Earlier in the show, me and Aaron decided that if we ever hook up, we're going to make a baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna-
Well, I know Aaron would. Yeah, there would be no other.
Well, then we said that if Trump wins the presidency, then it'll have to happen because it'll be illegal.
It'll be illegal.
Yeah,
like abortion.
No abortion.
Oh, right.
Abortion will be illegal.
Well, Aaron's not
It's gonna
down
happen.
for abortion at all, right?
No, I like babies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I got a couple of
I shouldn't even have to
myself.
ask.
Yeah. I told her I'd go in halfsies with her. She's totally cool with it. Okay, so back to the election here.
So what would make me sway towards Hillary?
Yeah, why crooked Hillary?
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, and this is all it comes down to.
Wrong. Sorry, it was a
Okay.
reflex.
See, that's the Trumpalo shit. No, wrong. Shut up, Trump. Woo.
For me, it just comes down to experience, and that's it.
I can kind of. I can see that.
because
My mother
because
said.
I don't think honestly I don't even think like I know Trump's come out against abortion, but I mean the guy ran the Miss America or Miss Universe pageant for years.
Right.
I mean that guy has seen some abortions go down. You know what I mean? Like he's like, look, if you want to be in this pageant,
Right.
you're gonna lose that baby. Yeah, pretty much.
Here, do this in the dressing room.
Maybe he's not in the room. Maybe he's not in the room. But I mean, he's.
You got like a hefty bag and just throw it in there.
Yeah. Put it in there. We got a dumpster out back full.
Oh man.
Okay, so I don't, so I don't think that. I actually think that if you were to morally, really like sit down with Trump and ask him what's really going on, I think he's actually more morally liberal, which is how I would swing. But when it comes down to if I'm going to give someone. And I was listening to an interview with Dana Carvey, and Dana Carvey brought up a good point. He's like, if there was a nuclear holocaust and Trump was the president, he'd probably be on the radio doing like a fireside chat going,
The war was great. It was huge.
yeah, it was huge.
I guarantee it.
And
Yeah.
China's bunkers, garbage. So,
Oh.
yeah, if I have to give someone the button, I would want to give it to just someone that I would trust.
So
Although
you trust her?
I
Yeah.
trust
Really?
Hillary
That's what I
more
say.
than
You
I
trust
trust
her?
Trump.
Have you
Have you read any of the
done
emails at all?
research into her?
Have you read any of those emails?
No, I haven't.
Fuck.
I didn't know that. Sorry,
She's
Aaron.
got a lot of experience of killing people.
No, I completely, yeah, I don't
Did you hear though? It always goes that way.
do what.
This is the Trumpalo thing. This is why I don't like the Trumpalos, because it always just goes to that. Like, do you know how dirty she is? All these things she's done. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. It's right
No, but
there.
I'm saying they never talk about the fucking issues. They never talk about
Really?
ideas because they don't have any.
Well, we
Okay,
What we have is
actually,
America
let's
is-
talk about that then.
America,
Let's do. I tried to
starting-
earlier.
America is starting to go towards these dynasties, right? We have the Bushes were trying to make a dynasty happen. We have Bush Senior and Bush Junior. And now we have Clinton male and then Clinton female. And I'm sure when their kids get older or their kids have kids, they're going to want to have the Clinton name again in the White House because, hey, America,
Chelsea?
you know the Clinton name. Well, her kid.
As far as you said, Clinton male and then Clinton female, I'm gonna have to go with Trump. I'm gonna have to see a birth certificate on Hillary
Oh, whether or not she's a female? She's 70 years old.
just
I
to
mean,
verify.
Is she 70? Is that how old she is now?
I think so.
I've seen some old drag queens, bro, and a lot
Yeah.
of them look
So
better than her.
he's 72.
Right, exactly. And I think what Trump's done is pretty much say that my name is so huge and I'm so huge.
Hold on.
Huge.
Huge. Yeah, Biggie or
Bigley.
Bigley, yeah, he's Bigley. And I think that it's like Schwarzenegger. He couldn't become president, so he became the governor of California. And I think he's actually even come out and said, "I wish I could run for president." It's because he's done everything else, and I think that's what Trump's pretty much doing is solidifying himself as a future future candidate for another dynasty. His kids want to be president. And, that he wants the Trump name to be a political name, and I think a legacy.
Yeah.
And if he became a political thing, I'm sure he would be just as willing to. I mean, I can't say I'm sure because I don't really know for sure. But I imagine if they become a political arena with the Trump name, there's going to be shady murders and stuff a few years down the line as well.
That's just an
30 years ago.
Yeah, that's just politics, man.
30 years ago, Trump said. 30 years ago, he was saying, I really don't want to run for president, but if I see the country in really bad shape, then I'll do it. I'll step up and I'll do it.
I've actually seen that interview.
Yeah. He wasn't interested in being president, but he saw the shape that this country is in, and he knows that financially he could bring us back.
Yeah.
Reeled it back in.
I think maybe
he's always done that.
Maybe it's just the cynic in me that always wants to see people at their most opportunistic,
I don't see that. I mean, he's a billionaire already. What the hell does he need? He doesn't need this job, and he's risking his life every day to run against this woman who has taken out multiple, dozens and dozens and dozens.
See, here we go. This shit. She's fucking Tony Montana. It's ridiculous,
he throws good footballs.
Okay, I don't know who Tony Montana is, but
he's a big
but do you know who Vince Foster is?
Yes, I do.
Who's Vince Foster?
A friend and colleague of the Clintons in the Arkansas
drove to the fucking park and shot himself.
How did he die? He shot himself in the face.
He shot himself in the face.
Probably shot himself in the back of the head, just like everybody else.
Oh.
But it was probably a suicide.
Right.
Had a neck wound by natural causes.
Do you know Hugh Sprunt?
Again.
Hugh
Sprunt. Again. All you're doing
Hugh Sprunt wrote a report calling Vince Foster's death a murder, not a suicide, and bam, he was taken out. He's dead.
Right. Everybody's dead.
3 weeks ago, or 3 months ago.
Everybody's dead. Well, I get that. But what I want to know is, what are you going to do? What are your ideas?
I'm not going to kill anybody.
Ideas? No,
I'm not killing anybody.
Besides that, you're talking about running the world.
I am going to tell people the truth about how many people these Clintons have taken out. You don't become rich as a politician without being a crook.
Well, I think
you are there as a public servant. You're not there to get rich.
Crook? Is that what you're alleging?
And so, if Trump got office and he served 4 years, okay, and he left, you don't think that he would go on a circuit and do a bunch of talk shows and speak?
People are starting their own network. They're doing it.
I don't give a flying phoenix if he does.
I love you, Erin.
That's I'm going to play that one.
You do it. That's yours.
That's the thing, though, see? That's the hypocrisy.
I don't care if he goes on Oprah and whoever else.
So he would make
that has nothing to do.
But that would be exactly what you're saying, is making more and more money off of becoming president.
Oh, good God. The man doesn't need any money. Please, he's a billionaire.
But is there ever enough money?
He was more of an entertainer first and then president second. So if that did happen, he did 4 years and then quit being the president, it would just be natural for him to fall back into that entertainer, the spotlight.
He wants the
title.
What
I'm saying is, there's never.
Ronald Reagan was an actor. Ronald Reagan was an actor. He was good westerns.
Yeah.
I mean, my God. He didn't have any experience.
He did a movie with a monkey. Everybody was.
He didn't have any experience. He was one of our best presidents ever.
All I'm saying, Aaron, is that. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's impossible for someone to have one role in life and then take another. But what I'm saying,
roles. Let's get back to Hillary's.
That's the thing. That's what I just said a couple minutes ago. Is all the Trumpalos do is go over and over this shit. You don't say.
Listen to me. I'm bringing you fresh information.
Listen, but I want to know
knowledge that nobody
how
else
the Trumpalos plan to run this country if you win the election. That's what I want to know.
Break it down for us, Sarah.
Do you want some? I'll bring you some new knowledge. I'm going to drop some knowledge.
Okay, I want to hear this knowledge because
I know nobody on this podcast listening has ever heard before or ever thought to even consider.
Is it in the stars?
Everything is. Everything is.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
I want to hear
Alright.
it too.
Yeah.
Yes, let's get
Yeah. So, okay, she was born October 26, 1947. She's a Scorpio. Double Scorpio, in fact. And I'll tell you what, Scorpio is the darkest sign among the signs, okay?
Now, I can say this. My boss is a Scorpio.
Is he a dick?
And
No,
is he a liar?
She's
Is she a liar?
scary.
Really?
She is scary. No, but she's a good boss. She is a good boss. But go ahead.
Exactly. Well, they are very, very mysterious, private, secretive, hidden. They are known as the hidden enemy. That is her role. That's the stars that she was born under. That is the role she is playing in her life story.
I'm glad that
She
you
is
told
the
me this stuff
deadly
before I voted.
poisonous.
Jesus Christ.
You know what?
I'm just kidding.
You check it out, man.
So
It's
what's
freaking
Trump's
amazing. Once you start to
what's Trump in
look into this
comparison?
stuff, you start to look into this stuff, and you see what people are made of, like what they were born to become,
Right.
and what they were born to be. I mean, it's already done.
So-
it's already written.
What-
She is that double Scorpio, and every one of her planets are in the Scorpio, which is very highly, highly, highly unusual.
So
It's very,
what is
she
Trump
has a
in
very
comparison?
dark side. She's ruling the dark side.
Now, Chubbs is asking me. He's saying, "What is Trump's sign?"
His birthday.
Trump, I believe, is a
Erin,
Gemini.
Can I take this one for a second, Erin? I actually, right before the show, I figured we'd be talking astrology, so I did a little bit of research on Trump myself.
Oh, you knew.
Yeah. Trump's sign. Well, his
Birthday.
his constellation of stars, or whatever you want to call it. It's right there next to baby Jesus.
Now you're swaying me.
No,
Now
no.
keep going, because it might change my
rumor here-
my non-vote.
He's in the interstellar
Well,
danger.
If
Yeah.
How did they find baby Jesus?
Do what?
How
Aaron?
did they find the baby Jesus?
By
they
following
followed
the
the
stars.
stars.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Right?
the star.
We can find out who Hillary Clinton is by looking at her birth chart and looking at what was happening when she was born. We can get her entire life story. And I'll tell you what it is in a nutshell. She's it literally says in
It's
her
an M. Night
chart
Shyamalan movie.
that she will be,
Twist.
it says that she would be an aggressive diplomat, that she would make financial decisions for countries. It literally says it in her chart. It also calls her the fiery dragon. Man,
That's king.
and that's what she
I'd
is.
like
She's
to
an
thank you for
aggressive
turning into
diplomat.
coast to coast
So-
AM tonight.
Can I ask you a question, Aaron?
George Norrie couldn't be here.
Well, yeah,
Wouldn't that mean that anybody born under that star would have that same story? Wouldn't that, if anybody
No.
born on that day?
well, she's got an extremely. It leans toward the Scorpio very much, like very heavy Scorpio. She's
So what
a
I'm
double
saying
Scorpio.
is, like, anybody that shares her birthday would
Well-
be a fiery diplomat.
Well, it would have
You
to
know
be,
what? There's
it had to be the
positives and
birthday,
negatives.
the birth year.
Right, but all the babies that
kinds
were
of-
in the
You
fucking
can have-
nursery that day.
She's
are
killing them all.
Mark.
Yeah.
She killed them all. That's why.
Come on, all bumped up. That evil
Hey,
bitch.
You're spinning the web.
There can be only one. Yeah, there can be only one.
If you prove,
Crawling around with a little pillow.
if you could prove that she is the only baby I left out of hospital that day, I would.
Suffocating
No, no,
all
no.
the babies.
Okay. What are the positives
It's a
then?
trait. These are traits.
What are the
These
positives then?
Characteristics
There
of,
are no
of the type of
positives,
person.
Chubby.
Okay,
None.
so my mom is a Scorpio.
Yeah.
She's extremely private. She's very, she doesn't like to tell anybody anything. And she likes to tell lies.
Yeah.
She lies. She does.
So your mom's evil.
I love you, Mom. And, she said, and I'm like, I call her out on
you
it.
just said it.
Hold on. There's a
I
comment.
call her out on it. I'm like, Mom, I'm not 8-year-old,
There's a
8 years old
comment
anymore.
on
Like, I
Facebook.
know that you went to your boyfriend's house last night.
Hold on
You
a
don't
second,
have
Aaron.
to
Hold
tell
on a
me
second.
that you went shopping or something.
Hold on. We've
I
actually
know
got
you're over there on a booty call.
We've actually got a Facebook comment here we need to address here. Go ahead.
Your mom commented on Facebook and she said, "Shut up."
But it's a characteristic of a Scorpio. They're very private and they tell lies.
And this is how you base your world decisions?
Well, yes, I do. Actually,
how are you gonna vote for the president?
if you understood
like chicken
this,
bones and shit.
if you actually took the time to study this, you can base the entire
chicken bones
story of the fucking world on it.
Fire.
Yeah.
All right, I've made my decision.
It's actually everything has already been written.
Right.
Everything that ever happens on this planet has already been written in the stars, and you just got to learn how to read them. And then, I mean, the ancients did this.
Yes.
Before they could watch TV or listen to Facebook podcasts,
Yes.
they were staring up at the stars because there was nothing else to do.
Also eating peyote and ayahuasca.
Exactly.
They were freeing their minds,
They
man.
were squeezing in your third eye.
literally everything that is going to happen has already been written. And this woman's life story, you can look at it, you can read it, and I'll tell you what, her Scorpio in the 12th house, and what happens is that means she's a liar, she is a manipulator, and the 12th house actually represents prison.
Hold on.
Wow.
So, conversely, you're saying Trump is not a liar or a manipulator, right? Is this your contention?
You know what? I don't feel like he's a liar because everything that comes out of his mouth.
Even when he said he didn't say shit that's on fucking tape.
So
now, I'm not saying that he's perfect and he's never told a lie.
Grabbed anybody by the pussy?
All right. Yeah, because I want to say
He has not used his political power
He's never
to
had political
manipulate
power.
countries,
But he's never had
leaders,
political
and for his own financial gain, like Hillary Clinton has. Like he didn't go down to Haiti and rip off orphans of millions and millions and millions of dollars, and then steal 30 of them to take them for sex trafficking.
But he had a college that was a complete sham for money making.
Every college is a complete sham for money making.
But I mean, he's ripping off people all the same.
Bob Dylan
That is
says.
the real trouble, though.
Okay,
Where
okay.
everything you say, that you reflect, dodge,
Hey,
like,
Bob
it doesn't
Dylan
matter
said
what
they're all
he did
laughing
because
on
look
their way to the
at her.
bank.
But I'm just
And
saying.
he wasn't.
let me kind of derail this train here for a minute here. So you said Hillary's stars show prison. Have you
Yes.
looked into Trump's stars? Does it say like world domination or anything like that? What
Actually-
does it say for Trump?
Actually, yes, he is definitely a strong leader, and he's represented as like the king. So
Okay.
he's got Jupiter, I think, pretty strong.
King Trump.
So
I
yeah,
like that.
he could be
King Trump.
and actually
He likes that very much.
he is like the winner. He's seen as in his stars. He's represented as the winner. Now, if he's going to win, I don't know.
I want him to dress as
But
Elvis.
he does
if he
have that in
wins.
his chart.
Well, even if he loses,
I
he'd still
said the whole
win.
time.
Yeah.
He's still
He's
a
got to
winner
wear
in my
that
book.
fucking
Yeah.
trucker hat the whole time he
Are
doesn't.
you happy? Are you happy
I
to
just
vote?
State of the Union address with that fucking trucker hat on.
Are you happy that he is our the Republican candidate?
You know what? I like the guy.
So
I like
Of course you do.
I like him. If I was a woman, I'd let Trump grab my pussy.
Oh my God.
Bowling ball.
Yeah, like bowling ball me.
You know
what, like I
the
said-
man, even though I know practically nothing about him.
Like I said, he has no filter, and that's what we need right now. We don't need a bunch of lies. I mean, every time she opens her mouth, it's lies. It's nothing but lies. Every time he opens his mouth, he speaks nothing but the truth, and sometimes it's
True.
it's a little inappropriate.
Just comes right out. True.
Okay.
But
Even though
I
he-
would rather
even when he
have
says,
somebody
Wait.
saying too much truth
The man said
than
he
nothing
didn't
but
say
lies.
shit that's on tape that he fucking said. And you're telling me that he doesn't lie?
I never said that.
No, well, you just kind of did. You said when he
What?
opens his mouth, it just speaks the truth.
I said he might say a little too much truth and it might be offensive to some
mixed in
people.
with those lies.
I would much rather have somebody with no filter than somebody that has everything written down for them and who speaks nothing but lies.
Would you have rather had Ted Cruz?
Oh,
No,
God.
he's the Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I'm asking Aaron.
I forgot about that, man.
Would Aaron?
I forgot all about him, actually.
Right, he's very forgettable, except that time he had a booger. I remember that for the rest of my life.
He chewed that up.
That was one of the funniest things I ever seen.
But let me tell you something else about her chart.
Did he just eat that booger?
He did.
Actually, Aaron, we're going to be wrapping it up here. We've just about reached our time.
Oh, man. There's so much.
I know we could go on and on and on about this. Well, it kind of got to bring us to a point here. I think the reason that I like Trump over Hillary, yes, Bruce, Trump has been caught in several lies. Yes, many, hundreds, if not thousands of lies. Okay, this
At
we
least
know
you're
is
being
true.
honest about it.
This we know is true.
Yes.
Okay. But as far as I'm concerned, the lies that he's been caught in is on the level of, like what Erin said, being caught by her mom going to her boyfriend's house. You know,
Right.
doing something maybe he shouldn't have been doing, and he did it. The lies that Hillary has lied about have cost people their lives. And when it comes down to it, they're both evil. But you have to vote for one. I mean, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
But if you decide to vote for one of the lesser of the two evils, I'm going to have to go Trump. And
Yeah,
he may not have political experience. He talks what's on his mind.
Or military experience. Or foreign affairs experience.
Okay, so
Neither did Reagan. Reagan was an actor.
Reagan was the governor of California before he was the fucking president. So don't give me that bullshit. He knew
Alright.
something about politics.
The governor of California.
Yes, that is one of the biggest states in the fucking country.
California.
One of the biggest states in the country, and
Center.
bigger than a lot of countries.
California.
So it's a good stepping stone. California.
California.
I never heard
Yes,
that.
so was Obama. Obama was a governor too.
Obama was not a governor. He was a senator from Illinois.
Or senator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I meant.
I think the point I'm trying to make here is, even if you hate Trump and you hate Hillary, if you hate them both, you can't stand them, don't vote. If you like one more than the other, get out on Tuesday and vote, people. Well, it's your
That's all that
constitutional right.
That's right.
You know, and if you go to the
I know, I'm
polls
not,
and you're
but-
undecided, you know,
Put down my name.
Maybe, yeah, maybe you write in Dusty B or actually Bruce Leonard himself.
Yes,
Or your dead grandma.
Yeah.
I was nominated by the Canadian delegation to run for president on Facebook, and I took their offer, and so yes, I'm
he's
running
running with
president.
it here.
But here's the point that I want to make that I didn't get to make earlier.
Okay, go ahead.
I think that no matter who wins, nobody wins.
Truth.
It doesn't
Point
matter
taken.
because whichever one wins, the other people are not going to accept it, and they're going to look at the president as illegitimate, and it's going to be either way. No one's going to be happy.
Yeah.
It's gotten too out of control.
Yes.
And I agree with you. I think whoever wins, the opposite
hoping
group
she'll be convicted of all her crimes before she can possibly be elected.
That's what we're
Me
stepping
too.
into. Is both of them have like really heaping piles of legal trouble right now. Trump with his college and her with the.
Well, he also has a rape trial coming.
Yeah, that too.
That too, yeah.
Oh, no shit, he
But,
does.
okay, so he may have raped one person. No.
Aaron!
That's not how I mean.
Bang! Thank you. The first moment of
how
honesty
I
ever
meant
from a
that.
fucking
Okay,
Trumpalo.
okay, go ahead.
She has murdered 50 plus people associated with a martyrdom.
No.
Do you know Suzanne
she
Coleman?
murdered 50 plus people.
Do you know
that
Suzanne
doesn't mean
Coleman?
that she fucking did.
Do you know who Suzanne Coleman is?
Yes, there's an extensive list from
Suzanne Coleman was 7 months pregnant with Bill's child.
I'm very certain. But here's the
Suzanne
fucking
Coleman
point.
was 7 months
So
pregnant.
you just morally justified a rape.
No. What I'm
You
saying
did.
is,
You might have
what I'm
raped one
saying
person,
is,
but
she
that
has a
doesn't matter.
list
It's
of 50
comparison
plus
to what
murders. She has a list
might have,
of
and
50
she
plus
might have killed
murders.
people.
Right.
She has a
Yeah,
list.
neither one of them are convicted
See?
yet.
Do you know
Correct.
who Suzanne
It's like,
Coleman
it's
is?
like a Teddy
I've never
Ruxpin
heard of
doll
her.
that just keeps
Okay,
saying
well,
the
let me
same
tell
shit
you
over
who
and over.
Suzanne Coleman is.
She was 7 months pregnant.
Okay, she was 7 months pregnant. She had an affair with Bill Clinton. She
Allegedly.
wrote a letter and said, if I turn up dead and they try to say that it's a suicide, just
Allegedly.
know that I was carrying Bill Clinton's baby.
Yeah.
She was 7 months pregnant when she got shot in the back of the head in a park in New York City. So I don't.
It's a good.
You're
it's a good
telling
story.
me
It is a good
Shot,
story.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's
she was.
what's
You can look it
how
up.
does that story end though?
That's only one.
But how does
That's
that
only one.
how does that story end though?
She's dead.
Right,
Right. With nothing.
but why is if she wrote that letter and there's all this evidence, why is there nothing more of it?
It's a government conspiracy
Because
cover-up.
the
man.
Clintons have covered it up.
But you
You're
have
going to
it.
be on
But you
CNN
have
telling
the
us about
story.
it?
But you have the story.
Listen to me. This is what I say about
Yes.
that. Okay, listen. So here,
But there has to
here's
be another
here's
side
the
to
other
that
side
story.
of that
Okay.
argument. that
Another
you're
side
You're saying that the
to a
United States
woman-
police are the worst police on the face of the fucking earth. If 75 fucking people were killed by people who are prominently famous, and yet no one can crack these cases. They're so incrackable.
But
I think
what I'm
let's
saying
go
is
back to government corruption and police cover-ups, things like that. When you have money and you have political power, you can do things like
but
that.
many
Anthony
times.
Weiner
Come on, guy.
in this book would be dead right now.
Yes. There's lots
What
and
about
lots of people that
Anthony
you're like,
Weiner
"Whoa,
should be a dead man.
yes, he should be
They're
dead.
waiting.
Like,
Just wait. Just
'Cause-
wait.
like Sean
They
Lucas,
should
who
never
was just
happen.
killed in August.
But what I'm saying
He
is
served
Anthony
the
Weiner.
DNC with a lawsuit for Hillary rigging the primaries against Bernie Sanders, and he turned up dead the next
that's-
week.
Yeah,
True
that
to
is
fact.
true.
That is
But
true.
was
why
just a
isn't
few
Anthony
months
Weiner
ago.
dead? His wife
5
works
people
for.
have died in the last few months who have tried to call the Clintons out on their shit.
Right.
They're dead.
But why isn't Anthony Weiner dead?
He's just Anthony now. He doesn't have a wiener. That's what happens.
He's just getting divorced. I mean, he
Dude,
lucked out.
people
in
are
this
dying
conspiracy.
left and right. They're surrounded
Not
by
him.
who are
But-
associated with the Clintons.
His
Not him.
computer should have been wiped, and he should have been dead long before those emails ever would have made it to the FBI.
Since August 5th,
If these people
this
were
year,
that sophisticated, this whole fucking
wouldn't be
FBI
dead.
shit wouldn't be happening.
Right.
Because they're fucking incompetently stupid, just like everybody else. That's my point. They can't run this fucking shit. They can't even keep their own shit in order.
You're saying that she got this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, but somehow, and if you watch House of Cards, Anthony Weiner would be a dead man if this conspiracy is 100%.
do you know, how about Linda Thompson? Do you know who she is?
No, who's she?
Okay, she was working on the Clinton body count list.
Yeah.
She was writing a book. She's dead. Vince Foster, like I
Can I ask
said.
you a question? Where do you get all these stories?
Uh,
Because I want to read
stories?
Just
This is the
redstate.com?
Clinton body
Just
count
Breitbart.com? No, where do you get all this stuff?
At whatreallyhappened.com.
What really
What really
happened?
happened?
On whatreallyhappened.com.
Okay, cool. Because I want to check it out.
Yeah.
Because I like to read. And
No,
if
no, I wanna
you
check
read,
it out, too.
you can read the whole list.
Right.
And here, I can read it to you right
No, no,
now.
no,
John
no.
Ash.
We don't
Well,
need
we're
all-
wrapping
You know
up.
who John Ash is?
We are wrapping up, are we?
we are going to
Oh,
wrap this
man.
up.
Because this list is long. We could go all night.
Yeah, it's 30 years worth of shit.
Yeah. That's
I've
at the
How
lived-
about John Ash,
I've
the
lived-
former
I've
United
lived through it all.
Nations General Assembly president, the UN president? They took him out with a barbell. They said he dropped a barbell on his own throat.
Right, that
Are you
never,
kidding me?
Never
that
happened before. Dusty
He's the
B,
UN. I mean, yeah, Dusty might do that, but I'm not. John Ash is a big old black guy.
What did that
I'm
come from?
sorry. I'm just kidding.
sorry. I didn't know I was setting you up for
skinny
that
little
one. I was actually
fucker, Trump,
going
He
to
was
ask.
about to begin trial for a bribery charge involving Chinese businessmen and Bill Clinton. The Chinagate scandal for funneling illegal donations to Bill Clinton's re-election fund
Right.
through Arkansas.
They can't make
Yeah,
Ben's
they
chicken
said he
right.
dropped a
Get
barbell
that
on
shit
his
right.
own throat.
Right.
That's how he died? Are you kidding me? He was about to go to trial for Chinagate,
So
and
who-
he dropped a barbell on his throat?
All right, Chubb.
Substantive discussion of issues this evening.
So who are you voting for?
Oh, why you?
No, that's what I was getting to. Is Dusty B. We know you're not voting, right, Bruce?
You know what? I'm still undecided.
If you're still undecided.
No, I mean, if I'm going to vote or
Oh,
not.
if you're not gonna-
I'm
okay,
definitely, okay, let me put that out there in case you don't have my Facebook page. I would never vote for Trump. I would sooner die than vote for Donald Trump.
So if you're
That's how I
going to the
feel.
polls, you're either going to do a write-in or Hillary.
Yeah, I'll either write in or I'll vote Hillary.
Okay, Dusty.
I
Have you
was
ever
going
had
to
a
vote
photo
fucking Gary
to
Johnson until I heard him talk.
Fucking dumbass.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Like, I
Dusty
liked
B.
him.
And then another chick, I checked to vote for the doctor, and then she was like, vaccines don't work.
Yeah.
And oh, well, I'm fucking not voting for her either.
Who are you voting for?
Me? All right, it's tough. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm not gonna vote
Just
for
look at the
Hillary.
body count.
I'm not gonna. I hate her. I've always hated her. Never liked her. But it's not because she's a female.
No,
But,
I would love to be president. I would love a woman president,
Okay.
but not her.
Aaron Flanigan,
Four
0
presidents.
body count. I'm for it. I'm
So
for
far.
it.
It's Jerry's dick. Sorry. That was
Yeah,
too
because
far.
she's going to kill that.
Hey, if I had 50 of my closest friends and associates
That's
like
Rudder?
just drop dead around me, would that be a little curious?
Okay, I
Like
say this to
50
everybody.
of my closest
said
friends,
this.
colleagues, and coworkers
I got more than
are dying.
Listen, let me say something.
Have you ever
I
had 50 of your
have
friends
more
die?
than a double-digit body count of people that I've known in my life who are dead. Does that make me a murderer? And I haven't spent my whole life in politics and known
Double
thousands
digits?
and
We've heard
thousands
double
of
digits.
people.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've heard the
Double
stories.
digits.
Yes. Yes. Does that make me
Like
a
50
murderer?
plus people you know
No,
have
but
committed
double digits,
suicide?
like over 10.
I'm
I'm saying it.
50
I'm
plus-
kind of weary
Listen,
of you now, Bruce.
Listen, I'm saying.
What, did they die in helicopter
My
crashes?
fucking God. I'm not even listening to the fucking point. What I'm saying is,
Woo!
just because you know a lot of people and over the years
I just
people
read.
have died,
I like to read.
that doesn't mean you killed them. Like,
So do you know
that's a
Bird X
gigantic
Attack?
leap to say, well, you killed all those people.
All right. Let's wrap this up. Let's bring this to a head
I'm
here.
serious, though.
It's all good. We'll discuss this further.
Well,
but right
you
now we
guys,
got to get out of here.
seriously, check out www.whatreallyhappened.com.
Oh, I intend to.
You can read the list for yourself
right.
of the people associated with the Clintons
Hey,
who
Aaron.
were
Hey,
murdered.
Aaron.
Yep.
You're awesome.
I think you're awesome too, Aaron.
We love you.
I love you guys.
That is probably like the last website Jerry's gonna look at tonight. I'm gonna tell you that.
No. It might be the first. It definitely won't be the last.
That's all I know. I'm sure.
With that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight. You know, Bruce, Dusty B, Chubbs made a special guest appearance.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a little late, but
It happens.
all good.
You know, Aaron's going to be late too, if you know what I'm saying.
It's in the stars.
Yeah, it sure is. But Aaron,
Knowledge is power.
There you
And
go.
Go
There you
get you
go.
some.
I do want to thank you again for calling in. Like I said, I wish we could have had you here in the studio.
Yeah, next time.
It probably is a good idea that we stay away, at least 500 yards away from each other. But yes, definitely thank you for calling in and talking with
Hey,
us
thanks
over
for
the last
having
hour.
me. It was fun.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
it's always a
Thanks
good
for coming
time.
on.
hey,
Yeah, thank
Aaron, you know who I am, right?
This is Tim, right?
Well, that's fine. Let it slide. Let it slide.
Hillary
That's
Clinton
fine.
kill you
But,
now.
I was just checking to make sure.
She's gonna kill
I
you
thought,
now.
yeah, I recognized your voice.
Okay, good.
I didn't recognize the name.
That was his,
H.
his hidden name.
Yeah.
that we call him. To
Get
keep
close to these guys, you need a identity.
Yeah.
Ha,
Right.
He doesn't want Hillary to find out who he really is.
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, all right, folks. That is going to be
Hey,
the time
thanks
this
for having
week.
me, guys. It was fun.
No problem. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you,
All
Aaron.
right.
You have
Thanks,
a good
Aaron.
one, Aaron.
Trump. See ya.
Have a good one, Aaron. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Aaron.
Well, all right. Now that's wrapped up here. Let's actually close the show out here. I didn't think it was ever going to end there. She's so vibrant.
She's
and
feisty.
Dude.
She is feisty. I just want to yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna?
Just yeah, that too. But I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, let's wrap this thing up here. Thanks everybody on Facebook for watching. Be sure to check us out. We're gonna be doing this hopefully every Friday night around 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. If we can do one during the day, then prime time, I'd love to do that too.
Yeah.
So, but thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody who commented. Thanks Aaron's mom for dropping that awesome comment. Was that real, by the way?
No, it wasn't. I wish it was.
I wish that was real, because
That would be
that would
great.
be awesome. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for listening. Be sure to check out KYHBB.com. You can find links to all our stuff there: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything. So with that being said, I'm your host, Jerry Saylor.
And I'm left for Slope and Dusty B.
And I'm Bruce Leonard.
This is Chubby Friendly.
And we are the fuck out.
Fuck you, Toby.
I was going to say fuck you, Hillary.
And Hillary.
Logo.